Okay, I think we are live. Welcome everyone. Sorry I'm late. I think I'm starting to apologize now. It seems like I must say as per usual these days because I'm just like completely out of the loop when it comes to how to operate my own flipping stream. So I'm glad I'm finally here. Let me just show you who's here with me before we get going. Mr. Fife.
What up, chat? How's everybody doing? Another night of liquor Street Fighter action. What's it? Thursday night? We on a roll this week, bro. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm down for more Street Fighter any day of the week, bro. How you been?
I'm alright, bro. I just do it once a week. You do it every flipping day. It's a bit hard to believe, but you know what? I don't mind if it's not me streaming. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be having some fun, and that's exactly what I'm gonna be having tonight. So. Guys, we are here for the first time since the release of Street Fighter 6 that CWG is actually streaming, and it's an absolute pleasure, I am Fife, to have you here co-hosting with me and yeah, just bringing the community together. I hope the guys are ready because I can tell you one thing, I am.
Bruh, after meeting you at Cape Town Showdown and just meeting all the peoples from the Cape Town community and then just like having that camaraderie, dude, it's a pleasure to be here and I'm excited to call these games tonight. I see we got CharlieWolfGaming, Parasurama, we've got Sequele, we've got Art. Dude, it's gonna be all around fun this evening.
I think so. And I know you quite tuned in with the Street Fighter community with all the streams that you're doing, so I'm sure everybody that's on stream tonight, you probably got them loaded as friends, sending out invites on the regular with all the streams that you've been having from, what is it, the dungeon?
Yes, sir. Not just the dungeon, with the bragging rights, with
bragging
the
rights, the dungeon, ACGL, you name it, Fight has been there. And now he's here on CWG. I mean, we honored you, absolutely.
We're grinding, bro. We're grinding. We must build this.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Dudes, okay, let's get straight into the first match, why don't we? Five, I've got Parasurama in the lobby already. If you can maybe just invite Enable, I believe he's in the first match. In fact, let me just share the lineup with you guys tonight. Yeah, we got Parasurama going up against Enable in the first to 5, followed by our second match, Sizzlemancer going up against Illusions Art Department, also in the first to 5, and then the main event of the evening, as it says in the poster, Street Fighter Classic Ryu versus Zangief. CWG's Naruto going up against Sequele in a first to 7. That's all happening between now and the end of the stream, and we're not cursed with load shedding tonight, so I think we're gonna have some fun.
Yo, Charlie, I can't invite, dude. You have the control of the room, so
all right,
you need to invite. So Enable, his name is CFN is exactly like you've got it on the fight card there, so you can just search for him.
Okay, let me just do that. I'm not even sure if he's a friend of mine, but
I see Sana's in the chat. There's Chris Clay in the chat. Who else is here? You're not live on Twitch as well, eh?
No, not tonight. Not tonight.
Alright.
There you go.
It's all good. So I just want to blow this up.
Okay, so maybe just let them know in chat as well that they can get going. And let's get the action started here, 5. I'm excited. It's like I said, it's the first time that I've actually been streaming Street Fighter 6. Obviously, Mortal Kombat 1 came out not so long ago, and last week CWG started streaming again. So, I mean, knowing the history and the past, 5, I'm sure you understand. I went straight to MK1 the moment it came out. But here we are, Street Fighter 3 months later, rather late than never.
Dude, you gotta show support and love for your game, man. And MK, I've just chatted like offline with the guys, and the guys also like, nah, dude, you are a pillar of the MK community, and for you to be showing love to Street Fighter as well, brah, let's get it, man.
Why not?
Enable's in there. Let me queue up and spectate.
Is Parasurama in practice mode still?
He's in training at the bottom, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I'll just let him know that he can get into the main room. And then we can get this action going.
Yeah, let me just... Dude, my arms are so sore. It's paining right now, bruh.
Jump.
So you lumming in the lounge and I'm chilling in Night City.
Yeah, no, I need to make a change here and make it fast. I want to do something completely
Yo,
cool.
Art, how's it, my boot?
I believe, am I right in saying this? Just please correct me if I'm wrong here, Five. You are part of the Illusions team?
Yeah.
There we go.
Art hit me up sometime, dude. Yo, it was like early last year, and he needed to get some legwork and get everybody sorted out, and then I eventually came on board, dude. But like I say this all the time in my stream, man. I just have a huge love for fighting games. My love for MK has fallen by the wayside over the years, and that's not any fault of anyone's besides my own. I'm just out of touch with the scene. And I told Artis, like, I'm probably gonna get the game sometime down the line, but I want him to fix the crossplay, man, because launching
that is gonna help.
2023 without crossplay, like, all you need to do is follow the blueprint, man. Capcom laid it out for everyone. The successful rollout of how to launch a successful fighting game. But talk about success, who's gonna come out on top? Parasaramo and Abel. Enable switching to Marisa tonight. Oh snap, he played Luke last night. Let's get it. Oh, Parasaramo in the skin.
Here we go.
Okay, we just need to check, dude. What is your clock on? Because sometimes if you don't have the right settings in Street Fighter as well, then me and you are gonna see two different things. It's gonna sound weird in chat. Because my clock is on 80, counting down 79 right now. Oh, what a bait!
I'm probably a second behind you. But it's all good.
Cool. That's all good. No stress. What a big start from Parasurama. Anytime I see Ken going ham, bro, there's a smile on my face. Also, Sana, I hope your character gets their ass whooped tonight for all the beatings you gave me.
Well, listen, this is actually the first time, and I'm embarrassed to say this is the first time I'm actually seeing Parasurama play Street Fighter 6.
Oh snap, dude! The man looks well oiled. He's got the Ken on, but you as well, bro. When I saw you play Ken, it's just like, what? This man is an MK player. Oh snap! The Inod is boys. The Inod is boys. We're holding it down.
Parasurama with the corner DI. Oh, nice combo in the corner as well, keeping Marissa there. There's a couple of settings that I just need to change in terms of what people are seeing, but Parasurama closes out the first game. Oh, not yet. Not yet.
Could have gone for the ODDP, could have taken off a little bit of extra damage, but Marissa's on life support, so he's fine. He can get steamrolled. Nice back jump, medium kick, closes out. That's game number 1. Sheesh, that went by quicker than I expected, dude. Parasurama's foot is on the gas pedal.
Listen here, this is an educational stream, okay? So for those of you that are seeing, frame data is being displayed here while the guys are playing, so please just bear with me, we'll try to sort that out. But for now, educational purposes, why not?
Dude, I love your scoreboard, my guy. Who does your graphics, dude?
That would be none other than the Picasso of the FGC, the smartest artist, the handsome one, Mr. Blind O. He's the guy behind all the artwork, all the transitions. And yeah, he's also playing a bit of Street Fighter as well. So yeah, CWG guys are actually... Oh, speaking of CWG guys, one's got his ass handed to him there by enabling this first round of game number 2.
Yeah, that Marissa steamroll, bro. That's the thing about Marissa, dude. A Marissa round can end in 2 interactions, so you gotta pick your spots here. And I like how Parasurama is approaching. He's playing in space, he's waiting for Enable to commit, and you see the side switch because that's where you want to put Marissa. She doesn't have a standard anti-air where you can just DP to get out of it, so she needs to time it, but this is where she gets scared. Oh, misses the command grab. Big life lead now.
Though. She hits extremely hard.
Dude, that is a tank versus... talk about tank, bruh. He needs to get his ribs checked out. That one's gonna sting in the morning.
Well, Kenneth is coming from Hoboland, and I think based on the outfit that he's wearing, he kind of got out of that lifestyle, but Marissa's trying to put him back in there very quickly, so 1-1. Go either way at this point in time.
Ken traded the hobo for the scrubs, bro. He's got the medical outfit on. He's ready to see his doctor in the morning after that punch. Nice corner push now. Oh, nobody home.
Listen, like I said at the beginning, this is the first time I'm seeing Parasurama play, but he's no slouch from what I can see here.
I'm not familiar with all the homies that is in your crew. He's the NRS player, right?
He is an NRS player, yes, and one of the best, one of the very best. Probably the most cerebral player that I know. This guy will outthink you before you even pick up your control.
Dude, it's clearly showing in his gameplay. He's very clinical in how he's approaching. Even just his combos and his setups, he's using the optimal route on everything. See there, light jabs confirms heavy DP, corner gets to confirm Jinrai heavy DP. Everything he's doing is calculated. So
Even the
yes,
jumping back kick as well there. So, Jimmy, I don't know, but compared to Street Fighter 6, compared to MK1, Street Fighter 6 matches go super quick.
yeah. Street Fighter 6, you can get steamrolled, my guy. The way they've set this game up, it's a high damage game, but also a very defensive game at the same time. If you can frustrate your opponent and prevent him from getting these meaties and mixing you up, your life bar is going to look pretty healthy, but one touch, dude, oof, like that cross up. See, that's the thing, once Marissa gets going, ooh, and you guess wrong, that's game. Oof.
That was too quick.
And just like that, these guys are trading rounds. Like, you can't really say who has momentum, because once someone gets a hit, dude, the other guy is just left stranded. Oh, side switch now. Enable has the corner. This is where you don't want to be versus Marissa. You're gonna have to hold that. She has these forward advancing normals, multi-hitting, nice ODD to get out, but yep, that drive bar is looking unhealthy. So Enable needs to pressure, but mid-screen is not where you want your opponent in burnout, because he has options now. His back's not against the wall. Puts himself in the corner now. Oof. Oh, nice jab check. Throw. Oh, for the level 3. Yep.
I think that's gone. I mean, I think that is absolutely gone. A punch to the face. And the rest is history. 2 games apiece. This is turning out to be a bit of a slobber knocker. 5. 2 games apiece. First 3 of Street Fighter 6. Why not?
You got a bruiser versus the 50-50 king. Ken has the best 50-50s in this game. He can make you guess all day. And if you guess wrong, you're going to end up like this, in the corner, not knowing which option. Oh, didn't commit to the string there. Enable. Putting in some work. ODTP. Drive bars low for Parasurama. He's going to have to work with what he's got here. Throw loops.
See Sizzle in chat as well. Sizzle, we'll be seeing you in the next match going up against Illusion CEO. Art Department. Oh, what a jump there by Parasurama. Oh, raw DP missed.
Damage is done, dude. Yep. One poke is all it takes. If you get Marissa past 50% of her HP, then half the job is done, because Marissa players become antsy. Once their life is looking low, they start fishing for damage, and it takes a very calculated Marissa player to hold their nerve, you know, and just observe and see and pick their spots and wait for the opportunity. But Parasurama is doing a good job of shutting down Marissa's offense, which means that he's been playing Marissa's, which I would assume he's probably played Sanazuki, and Sana has a mean Marissa, dude. I don't know why. Dude!
Sana is free. Sana, you are in the chat. Hear my words right now. You are absolutely free. Now, his Marissa kicks flipping now hard.
Dude, if Sana's free, then I'm probably discounted. Because when I play Sana, dude, I really take a game. But good practice for the Marissa matchup. 1 round apiece now. 2 games either side.
Basically dead even, dead down the middle. Both players on just about full health. Both players on 3 super meters.
Dude, it's been that way all set long.
Unifier, welcome to the chat, buddy.
Uni! Street Fighter 6, the granddaddy of them all, is just bringing all the communities from all walks of life and just showing mad love for this game. This is the most funnest Street Fighter game has been in forever.
But I think what I enjoy about this game more so than any other Street Fighter game is that before launch they really put so much time, effort, energy into just in terms of listening to what it is that the community actually wanted, and went out of the way to give them just about 100% of what they were asking for. And there's not too many developers in RS that can actually say that they've done that.
Not Ed Boon catching strays.
I gave that guy a hard time on Twitter with this whole server thing. I'm glad it's fixed in South Africa, but there's still a whole part of Africa that is still suffering from being unable to play online MK11 or MK1, I beg your pardon.
Dude, I make that mistake as well, dude. Like, specifically with Capcom, like, they knew they dropped the ball with how Street Fighter 5 was rolled out, but that's also partly because of the guy that was at the helm at the time. Ono, as much as he saved fighting games with Street Fighter 4, he kind of lost the plot with Street Fighter 5. I don't know what Street Fighter 5 Season 1 was, because I got the game and I was just like,
it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. From how it was launched, in terms of, you could actually see it was unfinished.
Yep.
And all the things that they implemented afterwards, from the V trigger, the V skill, adding a second V skill and V trigger, arcade mode, champion edition. It was kind of all, how Street Fighter 5 ended was kind of like what it should have been like, I believe, in about year 2, year 3.
100% agree with you, dude. I could not agree with you more on that, because by the time I picked the game back up in Season 3, I was like, yo, I made the same mistake with DBFZ. People were already so well-oiled, well-seasoned. You just got into a game and you just got smoked. And I was like, nah, I'm not making that mistake again. I'm picking this game up day one. And I was fortunate enough to get into the second beta. Oh, this is gonna do hella damage.
This is big damage.
And from the second beta on, like, what they were able to implement and the feedback that they took from everyone through those betas, dude, you couldn't have asked for a more perfect rollout of your next big title.
No, absolutely. And Enable, after losing 2 matches, he's kind of picking up a bit of momentum, and he's up by 4 games to 2 now against Parasurama.
Yep, that's adaptation. That's what I love about. That's what I love about the first 5 sets. It's not how you start; it's how you finish. Those middle games are important because you need to adapt to your opponent. Because in the first 2, in an online setting, you can smoke anyone, dude, because it's hard for someone to catch onto your rhythm. But in the first 3, first 5 type situation, there's a lot more room for adjustments. Parasurama, as much as I loved seeing him smoking in that earlier rounds, he needs to adjust now. Yep, that's not gonna work, so you've shown him that too many times.
And adaptation is the word that's kind of like the buzzword right now, because that's exactly what Enable is doing. Picking up very quickly Parasurama's patterns and adapting on the fly almost to say, listen, like you said now, you've maybe tried it a bit too many times now. Not gonna work again.
Yep, this game is about layers, and this is just from my personal experience as a player, man. You need to understand what your character's toolkit is, at which range they excel. You also need to account for what your opponent is going to do, and then there's other factors that you need to take into consideration. Drive bar, meter, where you are on the screen, how much meter you have available to spend, what can your opponent do in a certain situation. So you're almost looking to checkmate your opponent on every interaction. And I love the fact that this game resets neutral so often.
Oh,
the counter DI! Yeah, you can kill from here.
No, I think he's dead. I think he's so dead.
He's
gone.
That's final round. Enable going up. Couldn't have asked for a more cinematic ending to your first set. Enable coming from the backside and reverse sweeping Parasurama. GG's. Chat, how do you like that for your first set of the evening?
Well, I see the chat is starting to liven up now. I see Brian Luke, CWG's very own. I see Courageous, CWG's very own. I see Sanazuki, CWG's very own. We've just seen Parasurama, CWG's very own. Later on, we're seeing Naruto, CWG's very own. We've got Charlie Wolf on comms. CWG
I'm
is very
so
own.
looking forward to that match. Zangief versus Ryu, dude. That's gonna be a slobber knocker of note.
I think so too.
Ryu has no business hitting as hard as he does in Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 6 because the thought that I have is that he was so good in Street Fighter 5 season 1 and 2, and then he just got absolutely nerfed and he was just never the same. But in this game, they've given him a good toolkit. And Ryu is like Marissa, they don't need to interact much, but when they do hit, ooh, that hurts, bruh. Ryu and Marissa are, I think, of the only characters that can almost two-touch you. Ryu, when I say two-touch, from one combo and maybe 1 or 2 interactions, he can completely smoke you.
And I think he needs it in all fairness, because I mean, if you put Ryu and Ken next to each other, and I mean, I'm of the opinion that match is 6-4, almost leaning towards, I won't say 7-3, but definitely 6-4 in Ken's favor.
Absolutely, dude. Ken has way more
everything.
tools to open his opponent up. Ryu has to be a lot more methodical, and he needs to pick his spots. But in that game, I always favor Ryu because Ryu has the fireball game. Ken can't play the fireball game with him. So if you can if you can bait the Ken player into committing into jumping, Ryu's DP does a decent amount of damage. And if you can get punished counters with Ryu, you're gonna smoke Ken, dude. You just need to make Ken players are impatient. Ken players are always rushing forward. So you just need to make him uncomfortable and wait for him to commit hard error, and then, like you'll see Naruto does, dude, hard punish.
Am I right in saying that I've seen Sizzlemancer in the chat? Oh, sorry, in the chat, in the lobby.
Yep, Sizzle's in there already.
Where
Art
is
Department.
Art Department?
His handle is the same. You can just invite Art Department.
No, I'm sure he's. Guys in
Sizzle.
the chat, can you just let me know? Is there a way to just turn off the frame data in? Oh, there we are.
Not while you in a lobby. You'll need to turn off the frame rate in the settings, but you'll have to crash the room for that. So I don't know if you want to go that route. Enable with the GGs. Good games, my guy. Good games indeed.
Well, let's call this let's call this the in. Where we are? Where are we? Commentary settings. No. No. So I'm gonna have to crash the room.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do that, to be honest with you.
Like, look, the frame data is not a big deal.
I call it the educational stream.
Yep.
Check
not also that
below. Dude. Welcome.
Yo, Mosma G, what up?
How's MK1 treating Wu?
Brian Luke is asking you, bruh. How's
me? I'm getting washed.
He's asking you.
I'm getting washed. I'm waiting for Checkmate to come and give me some training. Because I'm getting washed. Listen, I picked up probably arguably the worst character in the game. No, I don't think he's the worst character, but he's one of the tougher characters to use in Rain. And yeah, it's hard work there, bro. It's a bit of a struggle, but...
Dude, I like Rain's redesign, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it's quite a cool redesign. And I think that's part of why I actually got drawn to the character, because he was just a little bit different. Speaking of different, we've just got a different player coming into the room now. Art Department is here.
Yep.
Do I need to set myself as a spectator again? Yeah.
Yes, we do. Every time a new set starts, we need to spectate again. I just need to get my charging cable, so apologies if you are just seeing me stand right now because my controller is about to die and the other one is probably in the lounge and I'm all the way in the back part of the house. So yeah, not going in anytime soon. Cable, why are thou not releasing? Okay, there we go. Apologies, chat.
Okay, Art Department, are you in the room?
Yep, he's in there.
Okay, you can get
Sizzle
into that room. Sizzle is waiting to either whip ass or get his ass whipped, one of the two, but he's waiting nonetheless.
So this is going to be an interesting match because Blanca has neutral skip tools.
Art play Blanca?
Art plays Blanca, my bro. He started with Lily, and then Lily wasn't working. I think he picked up Jamie for like 2 or 3 weeks as well, just to try and figure out what Jamie's stick is. And the Jamie stick is the drink mechanic, right? So you need to give up neutral every time you take a drink, and that's something that you don't want to do. It is something that you can work around, but not something that you want to do. And then he eventually he fell in love with Blanca. I don't know which Blanca player made him fall in love, but yeah, he's been on the Blanca bus, and I like his Blanca.
Okay. Oh wait, I think I actually do remember him playing Blanca at one stage. Okay, let me just fix the scores here, guys. Nobody's got 5 and nobody's got 2. Nobody's name is the name that you are seeing there.
Ooh. Sizzle with the early pressure in the corner now. He's in burnout, so he's not gonna have access to any of his OD moves. Nice A to A. Ooh, didn't convert from the jump back heavy. Sizzle takes the first round. Oh, gets clipped by the Blanca ball. The side switch mix did not go as expected. Oh, nice punish counter. I like that option. Oh, the lay low. Charges up the Blanca chan. Oh, isn't able to convert because of the amnesia. That whole interaction was so sneaky from Art. I like the parries as well. Oh, pulls the level 3 trigger.
Okay, when I first picked up Street Fighter 6, I played a lot of JPs in ranked, and I thought to myself, this dude is too overpowered. Completely different take on him now, though. He's probably as fair as any other character. Yes, he does have amnesia, which is really a very unique move, let's put it that way. But
dude, his kit is ridiculous, dude.
And his anti-air as well, from what I see.
He has so many ways to approach offense in this game, and that button is so good.
Well, the game again went very quickly. I think it might have been because my attention was elsewhere for the first half of that match at least. 1-0 to Sizzle, man, sir. Guys, by the way, if you are in chat and you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please don't forget to do so if you're enjoying the action. This is going to be something that's going to be happening regularly on CharlieWolfGaming, and we are going to probably jump between Street Fighter 6 and MK1 for the time being. Just so happened that Tekken 8 is coming out in January as well, so who knows? That's going to be crossplay enabled, so there's definitely going to be more people than what there is at the moment, at least in MK1, simply because of the ability to play against people in other platforms. So if you're new to the channel and you like Street Fighter 6 action, you like Tekken 8, you like MK1, or you're just a fan of fighting games, please do not forget, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Sizzle Mancer going absolutely ham so far against Artie Parton in the corner. Nice little parry there.
Yep, Art finds himself out of the corner now, running his little bit of offense, but he needs to keep that pressure going. So he needs to look out for the OD amnesia. Yep, he got those. Oh, okay. The sneaky.
Okay.
Do it again.
Oh, he just missed that, but he does get the throw.
Oh, what a woof.
And
woof, what a the jump back heavy. 1 round apiece. Oh, do it again. I want to see that again. I wasn't ready. My eyes were closed. I was looking at chat.
There's a very nice sequence from what I saw there with the setup of the Blanca Chandal.
Yep, that's what I was talking about earlier, man. You need to have these layers, dude. You need to set up and structure your offense in such a way that you are going to make your opponent guess. And that's where the strength of Street Fighter 6 lies. Making your opponent make the wrong decision. Oh, yeah, you can't stand still there, dude. He's gonna grab you every time. Oh, nice, but the life deficit is so great now. Oh, jumps out with the mix. But one touch from him. Yep. Goes for the level 2 install.
Oh, nope, that's not gonna work.
They departed. And the Pierce snipes him from downtown. Sizzle Man's 2-0 now. So yeah, man, just picking up on what you're saying. Chat, yo, if you are not subscribed, if you are a fan of fighting games, please click the subscribe button, turn on the bell so that you can get notified when CharlieWolfGaming goes live, man. we need all the channels and all the support we can get, because I was in the YouTube comments on Brian F's video where he mentions Jabi, right? And people are like, wow, they play Street Fighter in South Africa. And dude, I felt some type of way about it. It's like, what? You guys think we don't play fighting games down here? It's like, okay, we just have to work extra hard and show people that we out here, we do have a scene, and you guys actually just need to know that we are about this. But kudos to Jabi, man, for qualifying.
Listen, apart from qualifying, let me go back to Red Bull Kumite.
Oh, our department steals that round with the Air Blanca ball.
Because if anybody wants to know whether or not we play Street Fighter 6 in South Africa, can I tell you something? Go ask Takido. Say less. Moving along swiftly.
Dude, I was saying this in the chat earlier today. Street Fighter 6 is a game of who's better on the day. Like, yeah, consistency is key. The top players are going to be the top players, but put them all in a room on one day and you'll see who's going to have a good day and who's not going to have a good day, because the mental stack is high, bruh. The things that you need to look out for in this game, no matter how experienced you are, when you're sitting there, eyes laser focused, art puts a game on the board, what your opponent is going to do. And I've seen this. You can be leading the entire time, but once your opponent takes that momentum back, it's hard to get it back. This game, you can get snowballed so hard.
Artipotten going in confidence here. Nice looking combo as well. No blanket chance. Set up though. Ooh.
Gonna have to hold that in burnout. So I like how they changed the stun mechanic in Street Fighter 6, that it only works when you're in burnout in the corner, because in Street Fighter 5 people would have setups that deliberately drain your stun bar and they just pressure you. So now art needs to work here.
Well, he's going to need to make something work here. He's got burnout. These special moves are going to do chip damage, but nope. So is JP's buttons are
good, dude. Hitbox 5000 says JP is broke. That man is not broke. Have you seen that man's drip? That shoes alone should let you know that this man is rolling in the dough, bruh.
Yeah, and with a name like Johan Petrovic,
you can see the name alone says...
You can hear money, can't you? It's like, just like, yeah, okay, this dude is rich.
That's generational wealth right there, bruh.
Yeah, but also, why do you have to do Ken dirty? I mean, what did Ken do?
People don't like Ken in this game, bruh.
Yeah.
People say Ken is too good. I say Ken is as good as you are. Just because he's popular doesn't mean he's good.
So
in the right hand.
Closing yet another game there. Mr. 5000, Zombie Classic. Hope you guys are doing really well.
I like the chip in stun mechanic in Street Fighter 6 too, Brian, because it incentivizes you to put your opponent in that state deliberately. And if you can do so consistently, you are going to make your opponent pay. And talking about pay, the rent comes due. Our department allowing that man to escape, but puts him back in the corner now.
Lovely stuff there from our department.
Set up.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Look at the damage, bro. Oh, does it again. Bro, check your toes. Oh, level 1.
Okay, is this a turning point in this round? Oh, is it the turning? Oh gosh, our department not looking good here, stuck in the corner.
Great, bro. Should have leveled 1 in that situation and got himself out. Damn, Sizzle coming back from the clutches of death. Talk about claws. The man clawed himself out of that situation. Oh, what a check. Oh.
Well, as my colleague likes to say, our department snuck defeat from the claws of victory.
That's the first time I've heard that one, dude. Listen, I need to make a mental note.
he had that round. he had that round. He had about the 60% life lead, and then he got JP'd. Oh, and once again he's getting JP'd. Yeah, I think he's just going to. Yeah, this is going to be it, isn't it?
That's it, bro.
4 games to 1 in favor of Sizzle.
What's up, Reaper? Brian says that Art was robbed. Art was not robbed, my guy. Art was outplayed, dude. That's the thing about this game, and I've been saying it all night. You make the wrong decisions, they end up costing you. Even if you have the life lead, you guess wrong twice. Dead. And JP's buttons are that good. His setups are that good.
Perfect parry.
Beautiful. Oh, went for the side switch to get the corner. Oh, got the reach, but not confirm. Oh, no more drive meter, sir. Gas tank is empty.
For both players, so what can Art do in this situation?
Art needs to use his command grab. He can also use the Blanca balls. He can mix the Blanca ball strength and go for some sneaky grab setups. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to hold that.
News.
Managed to devious all over the. Oh, drops the combo.
Command grab to close out the round. Final round if Sizzle beats Art one more time.
The fact that that command grab looks like a fireball is disgusting. He didn't need that. That's robbery. I supposed to know when you're throwing a fireball and when you're trying to grab me. No less at point blank range.
Okay, nice little corner carry combo into the Blanca chain, into the level 2 install. Ooh.
Oof. Sits up the departed.
Okay,
puts him in burnout now.
Oh, okay. Again, 5. There it is.
Dude, that thing is so delicious. Oh,
he has to capitalize.
level 3.
Oh no, what was that?
Oh, he thought he got the hit on the Pierce because Pierce confirms level 3 from full screen. Both of them out of burnout now. The install is gone.
Wait for the command grab. Wait for the command grab to come. Oh, he misses the conversion.
Oh, the parry there. Art's meter looking dangerously low, just like his health. Oh!
Nice.
Oh!
He panicked, but he managed to close it out.
He snatches victory from the jaws of defeat that time, not the other way around.
Well, he's got the best of both worlds tonight. So far, at least. What would be really nice if he can get a second game on the board. Number 1, to just keep him in the match. And number 2, because we want to see some more Street Fighter action, surely.
Absolutely, dude. I love seeing more Street Fighter. I just love seeing more fighting games in general. Just show me as much fighting games as you can. Any day of the week.
Level 1. Art department, as I was going to say now, in a good position to just get away some of that life. Let's see what he's going to do here.
You can chip him. He needs to use the Blanca ball to chip him. Oh, nice anti-air. A little bit too much respect there. Took too long, man. He's out of burnout now.
Okay, into
nice
the
back
corner.
throw. Oof. It. One touchy.
No.
To level 1.
And that is it.
Unlucky Art. Jeez. Sizzleman's are taking it 4 games to Art Department's 1, closing out your second set for this evening on the streets of combat.
Listen, the more I'm sitting here and looking at these first 2 5s go by fairly quickly, the more I'm kind of thinking that everything that we were trying to do when it came to the beginning days of Mortal Kombat 11, and I'm not saying 11 by mistake, I'm referring to Mortal Kombat 11, we had this little something called Combat Africa, which used to be an 8-man, first to 2, double elimination tournament with the grand final being first to 3. Street Fighter games go so much quicker than a first to 3 in Mortal Kombat 11. Which kind of leads me to believe that Streets of Combat, as much as tonight has been really an exhibition to just showcase some high-level Street Fighter, I think we should possibly introduce something very similar to what you've got going there with the dungeon and even with ACGL. and have an 8-man tournament, first to 3, because the way I'm looking at these matches, 5, it looks like these matches fly by so quickly. We can easily fit in an 8-man tournament in what, 2 hours?
Street Fighter 6 is a high damage game, dude. And if you're guessing wrong, your life bar is going to be emptied out so quick. And I think that just with regards to getting 8 men in here for the first to 3 tournament in 2 to 3 hours, I think that's entirely possible, because if you watch the American streams like Tampa Never Sleeps, they do a full, I think it's like 128 man bracket, and that stream runs like 4 hours from pools all the way down to grand finals, and sometimes the bracket gets reset. So entirely possible, dude. Just depends on player availability. So with ACGL, they do first to 2 for the brackets, so that moves along very quickly. And like by the time you get to grand finals, then the stream is like only like an hour, 2 hours maybe, and that's not counting waiting time for people to come in and figuring out who's playing where and things like that, which matches are up next on stream. So yeah, definitely possible, man.
I've just changed the stream settings from first to 5 to first to 10, just to make sure that the guys playing the first to 7 are not going to be interrupted. My question to you, 5, is where do I turn off the frame data during a match? Because I've got the battle settings open.
I'm not sure if you can do it in match, if it's maybe a setting that you need to put out in the actual settings. Chat, where is Sizzle? Sizzle knows that menu backwards, dude, because he helped me change the voices and set it up custom so that you can do like Japanese and English voices, which is super cool, because certain characters just sound amazing in Japanese and certain characters obviously just sound better in English. Chat, anyone know where to turn off the frame? Like, it's not a big deal for me, dude. I like seeing when things are plus and minus and how those interactions work. It's a pretty cool feature.
I've seen enough purple projectiles in my lifetime, Sister as well.
Yeah, he and Sizzle Manson play quite often, so he's well read on that JP matchup as a Honda player, and I'm pretty certain Sizzle is so proficient at the Honda matchup. Not that you see Hondas as often as you do, but it's good to have the matchup knowledge, because you can get smoked quick if you aren't hip to what Honda can and can't do.
Okay, I'm going to create the rooms along, and I'm just going to hope that people don't mind seeing frame data.
Dude,
unless someone in the chat can just wake up and like help a brother out.
Let me see if I can figure out where it is, dude. I'm sitting in the room by myself and I'm like, yo, where did everybody go? Let me see where I can find it under the main menu.
I just sent you another invite now, 5.
I did see that. Thanks so much, my dude. Settings, options.
Okay, it is main event time, so I'm gonna get the guys in the... I'm almost certain I've seen somebody do it on one of these streams in the match itself. I could be mistaken, but...
I'm pretty sure you can, dude. I think I've also seen Yipes do it.
Okay, so we have got CWG... Yeah, okay, perfect. Thanks, Tazl. Naruto 88 RSA CWG's very own, going up against none other than the Zangief extraordinaire.
People's champ!
The People's champ. Sequele. Hey, where's this bloody Naruto guy?
Probably in the Hidden Leaf Village eating ramen.
Naruto 88 RSA. Earthy score. Oh my gosh. No players like that found.
Just put in Naruto RSA. You'll find him. He's using that in Street Fighter 6.
Okay. That. I knew that, Naruto. I was just messing with you.
Brian with the Databayo.
Okay, Sequere. Why are these guys not my friends? Like, what is up?
I had the same issue with Artipod. I'm like, dude, why am I not on your friends list in Capcom? Like, how are we friends in real life, but I'm not friends on your digital?
Okay, Naruto has entered the room. And so has, well, not has Sequere, but Sequere has gotten the invite now as well, guys. So, main event time, 1st to 7.
Let's go!
5. Let me just make a decision here on the fly. Street Fighter matches go so quick. Why don't we just make this a 1st to 10?
If they're down, I'm down, dude. I have no objections watching 10 games of Street Fighter, possibly 19.
Why the hell not?
If they want to run the full set, dude, let them run the full set. 1st to 10s.
There's not even a 1st to 7 setting.
Yep, you need to set it to 10 or infinite. I've also noticed they've got 2, 3, 5, 10, and then infinite. I don't think 1st to 7 is a common platform or a common number that people play games up to, because they either run 2, 3, 5, or 10. And I think the birthplace of 1st to 7 gaming is Damascus and Wanted, because that's where I I took direct inspiration for the dungeon from Wanted, but Wanted is a 1st to 7 series all the way through. But the reason I made the dungeon 1st to 5 and then 1st to 7, because it allows you to then switch the pace. There's adaptability, so your first 5 games feel like a sprint, and then the pace completely changes to a 1st to 7, where you now need to have a different approach, and it just adds a layer of complexity, for lack of a better term, for the players, so that they can, adjust their brains. And I've just ran with it ever since, man. And it's just grown from strength to strength. And
well, I must be honest with you, I enjoyed participating in that. I mean, remember a couple of weeks back, you and I were just chatting, and I was like, oh, you still have a spot left? Well, just throw me in there. Not expecting anything, and
dude, you did so well. Like,
I had a good time. I had a good time.
See, that's the thing, man. People must show up and have fun, dude. It's not about winning. Like, I'm not gonna say that winning isn't everything, because that's why you play fighting games. You play fighting games to win, because there's a certain reward that comes with winning. But winning and having fun, unmatched.
Why not?
Dude.
Why not?
Unmatched.
Just a quick comment in the chat there. Awesome work on the Dungeon 5 by our very own, showing some love. Cross competition and all that shit,
I'm sitting there and checking, like, Brian Luke, that sounds a lot like Brian or Billion Luke that watches the dungeon on the weekly. So, dude, much love to you. Appreciate everyone showing up, dude.
That's my art guy. That's the guy that's behind everything that you see on Streets of Combat.
Respect. Dude, your graphic design skills are OD.
Okay, and speaking of OD, we've got both competitors in the lobby right now. So we're about to get this 1st to 10 action underway.
Dude, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Going all the way back to Street Fighter 2, where we saw these characters. Well, we saw Ryu from 1987 already. He's an old dude now, but he's still kicking ass. Zangief came along back when it was still called the USSR.
Yep. When you used to finish story mode with Zangief, you used to meet the President Gorbachev.
Yeah,
I don't know how many of you...
There.
Yep, they do the Cossack dance. I don't know how many of you guys remember Gorbachev, but dude, seeing that in the game, you were like, yo, they took real life inspiration in the video game. Crazy.
Okay, so 5, you'll just go ahead with the commentary while I just sort out the scoreboards here.
All good, my G. Oh, round off to a pretty even start. What a check by Sequoia with that low. Oh, gets the DI. SPD. Oof. Love it when Keith does that. It reminds me of Thanos. I am inevitable. And then Keith hits you with the I am almighty. That I love Keith's redesign. The fact that they brought him into the future while still maintaining the character DNA. Just watching Naruto now, it just caught my eye and I saw it in the dungeon. Not in the dungeon, in ACGL. He was rocking the grey gi for Ryu, he's now wearing the red one. And just observing the dope redesign that they gave Ryu as well.
Oh, he hits hard. He hits hard.
Dude!
Listen, I've been saying this since the beginning of Street Fighter 6, but I always personally felt like as good as Naruto is in Street Fighter, and he's flippin' amazing, he hasn't quite found his character yet. He's playing Ryu because there's nobody else that suits his playstyle in the base roster of Street Fighter 6. Look at this man when Akuma is released.
I know Naruto as the Sagat player, right? And seeing him out of his comfort zone playing a character that does not fit his playstyle and playing the character at a high level and taking Ryu to master rank, that's no small feat, dude. So he's traditionally an Akuma player, is that who he is?
Oh, we're gonna see a SPD here. We are going to see a SPD. He's waiting. He's moving slowly but surely towards that range. Just checking his opponent with the crouching light punch.
It's a tough spot to be as
Oh, do not jump into
what a
deep.
trade. Sizzle in the chat says that imagine they announce Sagat for season 2. I don't know about that, Sizzle, because remember the 4 kings are out of the game because Bison is gone and the 4 kings are tied to Bison. So a lot of Street Fighter 6 is tied to World Tour mode, right? And World Tour mode is like your story mode essentially of how they introduce characters. So I'm curious to see how they are going to, if they do reintroduce the 4 kings, how they are going to do that, and if they are going to make a successor to Bison that has the psycho power, that would be wild. I'm down to see that.
Well, doesn't JP actually have a portion of it? It's like he came across like this little sliver of psycho power and he managed to just perfect it rather than Bison going absolutely maniacal, trying to let the psycho power or trying to control the psycho power where actually the psycho power controlled him. JP seems like a guy that's kind of on top of his shit.
Yep. And yes, that's the law that I also got, that JP is the future of the psycho power, reimagined, the new baddie. Art department in chat saying I don't think it has anything to do with the story of the character. The character can still exist in the future. I agree, but it would be so dope if they can tie it in a meaningful way, lore-wise. Maybe he and Ryu can meet up and they can bring Sagat back in that way, because that's also another storyline from Street Fighter that goes way back. The scar on his chest was given to him by Ryu, so maybe he could have also found enlightenment, you know, and wants to settle the score with Ryu for once and for all. So you figured out where to take off the frame data?
I did. I must be honest with you, I'm actually quite happy with the 4 kings not being in the game.
Same.
I want to see players like, I want to see players like maybe Abel, because who else is
Abel?
really
I don't think so. Because Manon is like the reimagining of Abel.
I honestly don't think so. Abel was a brute force. Manon is all, you know, French flair. And I mean, look, we've got Ryu, we've got Ken, we've got Luke all in the same game. We've got Akuma going, so the same archetype's not really an issue. I wouldn't mind seeing Abel. I wouldn't mind seeing Adon. I wasn't.
Oh, absolutely.
I wasn't too keen on Ed, to be quite honest with you, but he is here.
I like it. I'm actually keen on seeing how they reintegrate and rework his moveset, because he was considered to be a modern character in Street Fighter 5. So
yeah, very much.
With modern controls being what it is, I'm curious to see how they can differentiate. Oh!
Not gonna kill? I don't think so. It's not gonna kill. This is going to be a critical art.
Yep.
But maybe just too much to ask for.
Life about even though. So just to finish my thought, I do want to see Sean because we've never gotten to see what Ken's student evolved into, because we got to see Ryu's student fully.
Yeah, we also got to see Ryu's head pounded against the ground, courtesy of a level 3 critical art.
Ouch. I think that's the first time I've seen the CA, dude. I've only ever seen the level 3 one. But just to finish, we've gotten to see Sakura reach full maturity. She's completely mastered her version of the skill that Ryu taught her. And the last we saw Sean was in Street Fighter 3 third strike, right?
Yeah.
And his training was incomplete because his Tatsu wasn't complete, his DP wasn't complete, he didn't even have a fireball. So I'm very curious to see if they will bring my boy Sean back. And then the other dude I want to see, because we need a boxer in Street Fighter, so Dudley. Definitely think he might make it back. And then Fei Long as well, dude. I'd love Fei Long in this game.
Fei Long is, I actually thought he was going to be a season 1
DLC character.
DLC, simply because of how popular he is. Naruto on the board, finally. 2 games to 1, still in favor of Sequere. But Naruto's out of the starting blocks now.
Yep. He got himself out the laundromat.
His clothes are still dirty though.
Yep, he's still in the spin cycle. What a punch.
And what do you think about this game's music, Fife?
Dude, it's grown on me so much. I listen to the soundtrack as background noise when I'm sitting and doing work at the office, right? And it catches me off guard with how good it is, dude. Just the layers, because I'm a music producer, right? Well, I used to be. I don't produce music anymore. That's a big part of my pre-gaming streaming life. So when I tear the pieces apart and I listen to it, I'm just blown away, dude. The attention to detail, how much thought and passion went into crafting each character's theme. You can hear their personality come through in the song. Like last night, I opened the dungeon with DJ's theme song, and you can just feel DJ when you're listening to it. It just feels vibey, bouncy, full of chill attitude. Like nothing's too serious. He's just taking it easy. And then when you listen to Zangief's theme, the Red Cyclone, you feel like it's this big wrestler brute. You can't sleep on him. He's gonna throw you at any given moment. It's just amazing, dude. I'd love it. I don't have more to say than that.
No, to say less. I mean, gosh, you've basically just summed it up there. I mean, Street Fighter in general, the music for me was always Street Fighter 2. I mean, as a kid growing up, I would walk home from school and I'll be humming the tune of Ken's theme or Gal's theme especially, just because that music just stayed, and it's never quite been the same. I mean, Street Fighter 3, I didn't think the music was great by any stretch. Max seems to think it's grown on him, Maximilian.
You looking to upset a generation?
Yeah, but this is just my opinion, and I mean, surely we can share some opinions here.
Absolutely.
Street Fighter 4, the same thing for me. There was not really music other than the classic remixes that caught my attention. Street Fighter 5 had some bangers. Street Fighter 6 doesn't necessarily have bangers per se, but like you say, it's got personality.
And that shines through when you listen to it. And when I say listen to it, I mean like when you spend enough time playing the game and when you spend enough time watching what the characters want to do when they're on screen. Because what the game does is, I don't know if you pick this up, the game will start with a random track when you get into the lobby. Then when you lose, it will play the winner's song, and when you win, then your song plays. So it's almost like it creates this little hype that your character's theme is playing now, unless you choose like your custom song that you want to play. But if you leave the default settings on, 2 games a piece now, then the music will almost change in tempo with what's happening in the match.
That's interesting.
Don't know if you've noticed. So see there, it's Red Zangief's theme. So Zangief lost that match, right? So now we're starting off, we're rematching, and now it's Zangief's song playing. So just watch.
That's a very interesting little extra that they put into the game, if it is in fact the case. 2 games apiece here between these 2 master ranked individuals from apparently a country that doesn't play Street Fighter 6.
It looks like they're playing Street Fighter 6 to me.
It looks like they're playing Street Fighter 6 to me as well. I wonder if the kid
nobody
is on
home.
stream. Let's check. Is in the chat?
Chat, tell Takedo to pull up.
Ikelos Prime. I think that's actually Tokido's Heidi. Yeah. Jokes aside, welcome to the stream, buddy. First time I see you here. If you were here before and I haven't seen you, apologies.
Oh, what SPD.
Cabello's here as well. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. We are trying to grow CWG to 1,000 members. At the moment, we are just short of 700. And I'm sure with your help, support, and a little bit of word of mouth, I'm sure we can reach that little milestone there before long. Nice little anti-air uppercut.
I mean, that's what it's all about, dude. Like, things grow when people talk about things, and that's what I always say to chat, man. Share it with everyone, man. Let them know that this thing really does exist, that it's not this little bubble that's only for us. More people know. Like, my wife doesn't know much about gaming, dude, but she tells everyone, like, hey, my husband, he streams on Twitch, and then every now and then I get to follow, and my wife says to me, oh, so and so followed your channel, and I'm like, oh, for real?
You know, we had a little sponsored tournament about 2 years back, for Mortal Kombat 11 called Varsity Vibe Combat Cup or something to that effect. VVKK, the Varsity Vibe Combat Cup. And you know, it was people who represented different tertiary institutions coming together in addition to our community, and that brought together so many people that are not necessarily into fighting games or didn't even know that there was a community in Africa.
And that's the beauty of community, dude. That if everybody shares their passion, it will bleed out and it will touch other people. Oh,
this is painful.
Talk about getting touched, dude. Not gonna kill, but that's gonna sting.
Naruto growing into the set though. He lost the first 2 games, but he's basically in the second set, as I say, that he gets his head planted on the floor. Still
He
just
does
keeping
have
his
CA
distance.
now. Oh, unlucky. Miscalculation on the safe jump to bait out the DD, because that would have been a clean CA if he'd spaced it correctly. Stains in the chat saying, agreed, Charlie. Street Fighter 2 OST is the best. Dude, 100% agree with you. That Champion Edition starting music that the game has.
Oh yeah, legendary.
When the guy punches the other guy before it gets to the splash screen of the logo, that lives rent-free in my head, dude. And even Ken's theme is so iconic in that game, dude. If there's any other theme other than the intro theme that's iconic, it's definitely Ken's theme.
I'm gonna go one better. It's Gal's theme, only because they turned it into music for every occasion. The little kid getting bullied in the yard with a comeback fight, enter Gal's music. Sorted.
I need to go and listen to Gal's theme now.
I'm sure the moment you turn it on, the first 2 seconds you're like, you'll know the whole song.
I need to go. I remember Gal being one of the tougher matches when you play through Street Fighter 2, dude. Gal was always one of the sneaky ones. If you don't play the game perfect, Gal's gonna smoke you, and that's pretty much true with Gal ever since. Gal's just that character. He plays his own game.
I don't know if you, I mean, I'm sure you know this, right? You obviously grew up in the corner shops and went to the odd arcade every now and then as a family outing as opposed to just going out with your friends. But
Yeah,
it was
I love
corner
the-
shops, bobby shops, and 20-cent pieces to play Street Fighter 2.
Dude, I lived in the arcades from the moment that I played Street Fighter 1. I found a Street Fighter 1 cab at the fisheries when we went to go get something to eat with my family, and it just caught my attention then, and I was just standing there watching because my dad is real big on martial arts movies. Like, he's still a big Bruce Lee fan, and you know, if you grew up with a dad who was technology coming of age in the 80s, so movies were a big deal.
Yeah.
And just seeing martial arts and growing up in a household like that fighting games was like an extension of martial arts where you get to control the martial artist. And dude, I got hidings for staying in arcades out late as a kid, dude. My parents would send search parties for me, and they'd be looking in all the wrong places, and I'd just be camped out in the arcade watching people play, dude, for hours on end.
The whole arcade story was from a little memory, because whenever I used to play Street Fighter in the arcades, it only had 3 buttons.
Yeah, we never had a 6-button cab. I didn't know Street Fighter was a 6-button game until I saw Street Fighter Third Strike cab at Wonderland in Cape Town. I never knew it was a 6-button game. I always thought it was a 3-button game, and I was like, what am I supposed to do with these other 3 buttons? How do I play this game?
Yep. So when I eventually saw Street Fighter, you know, when internet came about, and I saw Street Fighter 2 being played at the level that it's actually supposed to be played at, I thought to myself, like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
Oh, what a
Sequele,
what a
reaction.
Sequele with the call out, dude. The level 2 absorbing the Hadouken. Sequele playing out his mind right now.
Siraj, welcome to the chat.
Oh, Raji Magai. Yep, the triangle button setup. You get the heavy kick, the heavy punch, and the light punch. Those were the only 3 buttons that we played Street Fighter with, dude.
I definitely had the heavy buttons and the medium punch. So we didn't even have a light punch.
I never knew there was a medium punch or medium kick or light kick, dude.
Nah, no, this game brings stories.
And I think I know why they did that, because if you look at the old school cabs, there was no way they were gonna fit 2 6-button setups on that board. Even when KOF became super popular, 2 4-button setups, you were basically standing on the guy shoulder to shoulder with him on the 4-button setups, because of how the CPS2 boards were set up, because those cartridges basically only fit into those cabs. And what did they do? Instead of making a completely new cab, because now they've already invested into all these cabs and putting him in all these corner shops, now you need to build a completely new cab to accommodate 6 buttons. Hell no, sir. Just pull out the board. When Street Fighter became less popular and KOF and the SNK games started taking over, they just swapped it out for 4-button setups, dude. And that's why KOF went viral on the Cape Flats, because you could find one everywhere.
And there's so many versions of it. I mean, I think KOF, the first one I played was in N1 City, Wonderland, I think it was, or even before it became known as Wonderland. I think it was King of Fighters, the very first King of Fighters, where you could actually only choose preset teams.
Yep, where the teams were countries.
Were they countries or were they?
They were countries. Kyo Kusanagi, Goro, and Benimaru were Japan. Ryu Sakazaki, Takuma Sakazaki, and Robert, they were Team Mexico for some reason.
Oh my gosh.
The ladies team, which was Mai Shiranu, King, and Yuri Sakazaki, was Great Britain. The Brazilian team was Clark, Ralph, and Hayden. So yeah, all the teams
the
were
other lady came along, huh? There was who's the army lady that's now kind of in the same team as Ralph and Clark?
Leona, she debuted in King of Fighters 1996. So King of Fighters 1995 was the first one where you could choose custom teams. They still gave you preset teams, but you could choose custom teams from
94 is the one I'm referring to then, because
that one.
I think it was actually just called the King of Fighters. I don't even know if it was called 94.
No, it was called King of Fighters 94. So the reason why it's called the King of Fighters 94 is because the original King of Fighters is actually Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury, correct.
And that's where Ryu, Sakazaki, Takuma, Andy, Bogart, Terry Bogart, Joey Gashi, they all come from Southtown. And Geese is the guy
Howard's the big baddie.
Yep, Geese Howard runs the first King of Fighters tournament. And then Rugal takes it over because Geese Howard dies in Fatal Fury 3.
Well, in Fatal Fury 2, I remember there was this guy called Wolfgang Krause.
Yep, that's...
And I remember his little intro dialogue with whoever's fighting against him. He said something along the lines of, "I'll chisel your gravestone, sleep well." And he would say that at the beginning of every fight.
So iconic. Naruto with another game on the board now. Evening it out, dude.
I want to ask you a quick question. Are we even commentating this? Let's get back to the action. Pipe. We're reminiscing and nostalgia's creeping in here, but let's just go back to Zangief giving Ryu 3 slaps to the chest.
Dude, I love talking fighting games.
I can talk for days. I can talk for days.
Dude, I'm sitting in this chair talking about something I've been doing since I was a kid.
Ooh,
at
this is
7
gonna
years.
hurt. Oh my gosh, that's easily 30% damage.
Yep. Eve needs it, man. Buff
He's-
low tiers.
He's slow.
Buff the low tiers, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Blino, this is actually a podcast with some fighting games in the background.
While you watch fighting games, you get to get a history lesson as well.
Now, but I think the thing about fighting games, I think for a lot of us here, is that this has basically been our lives
what a
since we can remember.
Dude, fighting games have gotten me through dark times in my life, dude.
I'm with you there, boo. And that's a topic for the podcast.
Eve is fishing.
He
Oh, nobody
was
home.
Fishing, but
Oh!
you didn't
Almost
take the bait.
through with the solar plexus punch. Give taking a moment to breathe. Final round as we go into what's game number 7. Final round of game number 8. Oh, what a DI. Spacing so important. Oh, dude,
ooh,
you can't jump against Naruto. That man's DP is on autopilot. He got it on speed dial.
well, he also happens to be a keyboard monster, so you know, moving fingers versus moving thumbs is maybe a little bit different. But listen, his DIs were on point. His DPs were on point in Street Fighter V. Whether it be a normal DP, whether it be a DP that really goes up your backside, or whether it be a crosscut DP, Naruto was the guy. And nothing has changed when it comes to Street Fighter 6. Only thing has changed really is his character, and as I say it, he does it fucking again. This
This is
might be
it.
it. This might be it. Nope.
Oh, didn't pull the level 3 trigger. But who needs a level 3 when you got a Denjin Hadouken?
Am I right in saying now that the score is 5 games to 3 in favor of Naruto? Listen, after going down 2-0, not a bad showing so far for Naruto.
Yep. Adaptation is the name of the game, and Planet Jivs in chat saying the nostalgia talk is cool, but yeah, back to the action. Absolutely.
Jibs, go ride a boat.
Or smoke one, you know?
I'm starting to wonder now which one's he gonna prefer. He wants to see Naruto show up at Capcom Cup with a mechanical keyboard.
Good. I'm all for South Africa representing at the highest level of Street Fighter. So the winner of World Warrior will qualify for the LCQ, right? Because Jabi gets straight into Capcom Cup. And then the people who win the World Warriors, if I'm correct, and please correct me if I'm wrong, they will get a chance to play in the LCQ. Or do they also get straight into Capcom Cup? Are they taking 2 people from every country? Oh!
Going to hurt.
Yep, but not enough. He's in burnout now. He's gonna take chip damage.
Ooh.
Oh, such a menacing forward walk. Oh, the SPD! Sequele! Yo, that win pose. This is exactly how I feel about that last SPD.
Oh, what an anti-air, gosh. But that's just a standing heavy kick. Weirdly, I've never actually seen that being used as anti-air before.
I think it's situational, that you have to get the spacing right, because most Shoto players, if they have the reactions, they will DP when you jump, which is the input that you want. But some people like Ren prefers to use the crouching heavy punch just to reset the neutral and not go for the knockdown. So I think it's just a spacing and a preference thing.
Well, listen, I mean, Zangief is hard work, and I mean, I think accepted by just about everybody who does tier list videos. He's probably bottom 1, bottom 2 in everyone's tier list. So he's hard work to play against.
Yep.
Or he's hard work to play with, rather, but for some or other reason, Sequel is really making Zangief look more than viable.
That's the thing, man. With character specialists and... Oh, that's round. Character loyalists will find ways... Oh, not dead?
Not dead yet. Listen, this is one SPD. One SPD and
level 2.
Overs.
He needs to be careful because... Oh, the chops.
Ah, what?
Oh, the dash up throw for the robbery. Okay, Naruto earns himself another round. Sequeli looking to take the 4th game and make the score 5 games to 4.
Yeah, and this is probably one of those important rounds, is because the winner of this round, well, it either goes one way. You at a deficit of 1 or a deficit of 3. And at the moment, it looks like Sequel is going to go down by 3 games. But it does look like Naruto's steamrolling him in this round. But maybe that little lariat there was a change in the momentum.
Yep. It's definitely looking like the winner of this game is going to have control of the momentum going forward. Because being down 3 games, that's going to put you on the back foot. And you're going to feel like...
And again, you close it out with a drive rush into the forward drive.
Getting grappled. Love to see it.
6 games to 3. If your name is Naruto, at this point you are extremely happy. If your name is Sequele,
do they know they're playing first to 10, right?
I did mention it to both of them, yeah.
Yo, Brian, I love the fact that you took the scoreboard, and now that I'm looking at it, the colors on the timer and the scoreboard line up so beautifully, dude. Your eye for detail is amazing. Even just the way it's spaced with the Streets of Combat logo, and the way you were able to make the diamond shape form between the drive bar, health bars, and the scoreboard. Insane, dude. Attention to detail on another level. Strong gift round.
That's what CWG calls strategic recruitment. Oh, this could be the turning point.
He gave
a jump. Oh, I think that's not gonna work.
Oof. Yo! The cross-up donkey kick off the wall. Alley-oops it to himself and then dunks on him. Damn! Brian, credit is due, my guy. You have an eye. And I have an eye for R2.
Oh, he's missed that.
Oh,
he's
drops the combo.
Oh. That's a fair chunk of damage.
Oh, not able to maximize it though. Dropping it there. Needs to be careful now. Patience. Oh, nice DI, SPD.
Hey.
Yes. Really picking his spots here. Oof. Nice check.
Oh,
ODDP. Get off me. He's in burnout now.
Now you see that move
there? Catches him with the overhead.
Oh, I love that win stance.
Dude, love it so much. He has so much attitude. He has so much character and personality in this game. Like it's those little things that piques my interest. Like, I'm watching the gameplay, right? But my eyes are also like right at the bottom of the alley. You'll always see like these cars that just come out of nowhere and just like starts taking the bend and then just like zips through these alleys, dude. Like these small little attention to detail things really shows you how much love, effort and care Capcom put into this game. And I was saying this on my stream last night. If you played Final Fight, you will recognize every one of the people in the background watching this going on. Oof. That's gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt big time. Geef almost on life support.
Yep, somebody needs to check his medical aid. He needs to check in at reception.
That dude sitting on the big vase there, he definitely wasn't in final fight.
Which dude?
He's gone now.
The chubby round one with the braces?
Nah, he's a little kid. He must be about 10 years old.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's...
I think Sequele is not hip to the fact that we're running 10 games. I think he's on the bus that there was 7 to be played.
Well, I
So
did
that
send
is
him
7 games, 3.
Wait, let's not finish this yet. Let's just get him back here. 5. Let's just get him back here. I've sent him a WhatsApp message at the very beginning of the set. Let's just get him back here. Naruto, stay put. Just stay put there, Naruto. Just stay put.
Oh, Sequele's back. He's in.
Is
Let me
Sequele in?
spectate. He's in.
Oh, we better get the spectator on.
Spectating I am. Yeah, no, 100% agree with you, Brian. Game design for this, just so much love and attention went into it. And it shows that the fan base are reciprocating that love for the game because people are playing the shit out of Street Fighter 6. I've never went a night without getting back-to-back games in rank. So I'm not a master rank player. I'm like a platinum 3, but I get games all night. Oof! Naruto though.
Just picking up from where he left off.
The man's comfortable in his rhythm, dude.
Bionic in chat, Enable, thanks for appearing on stream tonight and great games there against CWG's Parasurama. We're going to have these regularly, guys. Sorry to break a word there, 5. We are going to have these things regularly. We are working on a acceptable format, a format that's realistically able to, you know, be accommodated without having to worry too much about load shedding and all that bull. At the moment, I'm kind of favoring this 8-man tournament, to be quite honest with you, 5. Even if we have to kind of shorten the games a little bit, first to 2 in the pool stages and first to 3 in grand final, just keep it interesting. So, dude, myself, Lino, and the team, we're going to talk about it and we'll come back to you guys.
8-man first to 3, I think that's very doable in about 2 to 3 hours. Because a lot of the guys that play, everybody holds down day jobs, so most people are only going to be available from 6-7 because, you know, family commitments, home commitments, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think it can run in the evening. What I want to say is, Bionic, we need to get you on stream, my guy.
You need Bionic. Oh, you were waiting for that jump in.
You need to show that Kimberly sauce, my guy.
What Kimberly sauce? Oh, the David Kim shenanigans.
Dude,
I've seen his statuses.
Bionic's Kim's OD, bro.
Hey, Jason Peterson, welcome. Long time no stream. Hey, tell me about it, dude. I will know that. I was there. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Tell your friends about us.
Even just this stage, dude. Look at all the attention to detail. Like there, that SPD went up. You could see the entire roller coaster. The Ferris wheel at the back, how it's lit up, the Eiffel Tower, the Blanca Chan dolls, the lady sitting with her Crocs, the gentleman sitting next to her, the merchandise on the side. Dude, visually this game is just beautiful to look at. Capcom, I love you.
Now they knocked it out of the park. I'm gonna give them that. And you know, the long-time NRS fan, I can do nothing but take my hat off to Capcom. I mean, they've got functional crossplay. The game was launched with netcode that was absolutely amazing. Attention to detail, not too many bugs in. You know, there were a couple of things. The input bug that was supposedly sorted out.
That's still not fixed.
Well, at least they're not having to ban any characters in pro competitions, aka NRS, Sandal, Shao Kahn, Shujinko.
Oh snap.
Yeah, and ECT is this weekend, 5, and you know, it's the first major that Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be played, and they're having to ban characters because essentially they released an incomplete game.
Man.
Oh, not yet.
Oh,
not
what a
yet.
throw!
Is that going to be the turning point in this match? He is on...
One confirmed, dude. Level 3.
He could have done it there. Ah, he's too
What a
clever.
call out.
He's
What
too
a
clever.
call out.
Well, listen, I think the fact that Sequele realized that this was the first to 10 might give him some renewed energy, and he might just end up turning this whole set around. Who knows? Oh, it's the first time we see that all set. And we see it
Sizzle.
twice.
Sizzle, you know what, dude? My game is set to randomized stages, as is Charlie's. So I'm actually looking at the stream now because I'm thinking, what are you talking about, Dalsum stage, dude? So I'm currently on Chun-Li stage and they're fighting on training stage. So that's why what I'm saying is not lining up with what you guys are seeing. I forgot that it's not my stream.
You know what I realized now? I was thinking to myself, is this...
What is this bruh smoking?
No, I was actually thinking that you seeing things in Street Fighter I've just never noticed yet, because I was on Dalsum stage looking for a flippin' roller coaster.
Oh snap, dude. I stream this game so much that whenever I'm looking at the screen, my brain automatically assumes that everybody's seeing what I'm seeing.
Okay, that is interesting though. That is extremely interesting though. So, you're not seeing the same stage that I'm seeing?
No sir, I'm on Chun-Li stage on the waterfall with the dragon spouting the water out his mouth, and Chat is on the training stage.
And what music is playing in the background for you?
I can't hear the music because I turn the music off when I'm streaming.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, great
what a
reaction there
counter
to the
DI.
counter DI. Heavy hitting combo here is gonna do some serious damage. Not gonna kill?
Yep. He
Or
went
is it?
all in.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna kill.
Nah. It's gonna leave him with a pixel. Still hurt though.
How do you like that? Ryu just kicks his ass with a 50% combo and then ask him what's wrong. Obviously you see what's wrong, dude. You just hit the shit out of the guy. What's wrong?
You just potentially crush the man's solar plexus and most of his lower abdomen.
Yeah, listen,
Because there's something wrong.
If there's anybody that can handle it, is Gif.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Yeah, don't jump into Ryu. He's going to touch you in places you should not be touched.
In Gif's win animations, he's always complimenting himself on how sturdy his build is.
Yeah, I used to love it in Street Fighter 5 where you used to just shout, "Muscle!"
Dude, that's the one game that I wish I got into. Over more so Dragon Ball Fighters, because I'm a big Dragon Ball fan, but Street Fighter 5 is the other game that I just felt like such a missed opportunity in the last generation. But we're here for Street Fighter 6 though. This is still, dude, this is month June, July, August, September, October. This is month 5. How does Naruto with another game on the board? That's 9 games to Sequele, for Sequele not able to find anything that can win him a set. Yeah. Okay, so now your match is on Kami stage, and I'm in Thailand somewhere. Not sure whose stage this is.
I can tell you whose stage is not. It's not Bison, it's not Sagat, and it's not Add-on.
Oof! The get off me is blocked. That's a big life lead here and potentially final game. Oof! Sequele with the impatience. Oof, the overhead connects. Oh, the Hasho Geki to take the round. Naruto on set round.
Set point?
No, absolutely, Zombie. Street Fighter 6 is winning fighting game of the year. If NRS did not fumble the release, they potentially would have been right up there, because everything else about the game is amazing. Story mode, the added extras, the costumes, the character redesigns.
Listen, I'm going to make a very controversial statement here. If MK1 wins Fighting Game of the Year, I am convinced that Warner Brothers is in Jeff Keighley's pocket.
Money talks, bro.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. You know, there's absolutely nothing in terms of the launch of MK that even remotely competes as Naruto closes it out with a level 3 super. To keep Zangief hiding at the end of the night, 10 games to 4, CWG's Naruto 88 RSA over Sequele, 10 games to 4, and maybe just a road too much for Zangief to.
Naruto definitely came to slay this evening. He did not come to play. Such a strong, convincing, overwhelming performance on his side this evening. Just set him to a rhythm and did not let up. Sequele definitely leaving this evening the other side of the losers, but you know, he'll adapt. He's the people's champ. He has it within him. He will overcome adversity because that's what you need to do as a Geef player, man. If you're playing a low tier character like Geef, you're either going to learn and adapt and find ways around your challenges, or switch to a different character. But I don't see him switching.
Nah, look, I think he's been a Zangief player as far as I am aware since Street Fighter 5. I don't know what his Street Fighter run was before Street Fighter 5, but he had one of the finest Geefs I've seen in Street Fighter 5. And I remember when we had our Street Fighter 5 Exodus tournament, it was one random Sunday afternoon. We got about 16 players. And I think Jabi was number 1. Naruto was number 2, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Sequele ended up in 3rd place.
Yep, that sounds very familiar to me as well, because it was always between the 3 of them, and Ren was up there as well. And Hart joined the upper ranks very, very late in the game's life when Ken got those last few buffs that made him amazing in season 5. Hart just ripped through, dude.
Is he still playing Street Fighter 6? I haven't seen his streams for a while.
When I got there, when he last checked in chat, he says he's taking a break from Street Fighter at the moment.
It makes sense because I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I know, but what a showing this evening by everybody, man. That played just completely out of their mind. Enable, Sizzle, as well as Naruto, just showing complete dominance on their side, just their character knowledge, matchup knowledge, and then just also finding ways around what the opponent was doing to come out victorious on the other side, man. And
listen, I mean, you mentioned the winners, but we also just need to thank Parasurama, we need to thank Art Department, and we need to thank Sequele as well for their participation in tonight and making it possible for the stream to happen. And then, of course, to you, Fife. I mean, we've been speaking about this for a while. And
yeah, dude. It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming, and I think, you know,
kudos to you, my guy, for having me out here. Like, kudos to my wife as well, because like she gives up a lot of time, because whenever I tell her like I have to commentate the stream, she's like, go do your thing. She knows how much I love this, and being a family man and putting on streams 4 nights a week out of a 7-day week.
Listen,
that's a tall ask. That's a tall ask, bro.
Sometimes you need to. It's very important that the person on your side is accommodating, and I mean that's why tomorrow I, unfortunately or fortunately, everyone I look at it, have to take my wife to have her hair done. But it's all good. I can do what I like, and she can do what she likes. And at the end of the day, if she's sitting at home knowing that her man is just in the other room, in front of a computer, playing some games, I'm not in the bar. I'm not with friends, I'm not with who knows who. I'm just chilling with the community, which I love doing, and I have been doing for about 2.5, 3 years. And yeah, we made it happen tonight after lots of talking. And first time, definitely not the last 5.
Dude, thanks for having me, man. If you want to have me on here, I'm more than happy to show up and talk fighting games. If anyone would have me, be whoever. If you're running a stream and you want me to hop in and talk about fighting games, I'll talk about fighting games all day, dude.
All day, every day.
this is a genre that is very close to my heart and is something that I'm very passionate about. And I don't think it's ever going to change. I'm probably going to teach my grandkids fighting games. My daughters come to me and say to me, Daddy, can I play with Nagoriyuki? Can I play the other one? Yeah, I was like, which one? Then they say, no, Daddy, the one that looks like that. Okay, come and play. So I don't let them play against me. I let them play against each other, because when it's exactly like that clip of Justin where he says, "Oh, there you go and learn." I show no mercy to my kids, dude. I beat them.
Well, that's the way it goes. I've got a 2-year-old, and he knows who Johnny Cage is. He knows who Sub-Zero is. He knows who Scorpion is. I think those are the 3 characters he knows so far. And he knows who Gal is. He absolutely loves Gal for some other weird reason. He sees Gal, he sees the ears like, Dad, there's Gal. And he likes characters who wear sunglasses. So Gal, Johnny Cage, you know. One day he'll be the reigning Evo champ.
Raise them right, bruh. Raise them in the way of the ninja.
Dude, speaking of way of the ninja, a ninja has to also go and sleep. And that's exactly what I'm going to do now. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Will Bartons, I see you in chat. Everybody who played tonight, thank you so much. Will, someone's coming for your crown. I don't know who it is, but somebody's coming for your crown.
I'm at the point where I want to put a bounty out on Will's head, dude. Will has just been running through everyone in the scene. Like, doesn't matter. Pick a day, dude. Will shows up and completely mops.
I think we should try to get one of the guys from overseas, from abroad.
He mopped Monday, he mopped Tuesday, he mopped last night. And best believe if you tell him to run the set right now, I'm pretty sure he's gonna clean house again, dude. But yeah, chat, thanks for having us. It's been awesome to co-cast Streets of Combat with Charlie. Looking forward to the next one.
Yep, next week, guys, back to MK1. And I think in 2 weeks' time from now, we've had enough discussion to know what exactly we're going to do in terms of format for a Street Fighter tournament. And the moment we decide, we'll let you guys know. But for now, thanks so much for tuning in. See you guys all next time. Cheers, guys.
Peace.